you need to calculate the current through 10 ohm by using Thevenin theorem, right? This is A and this is B, correct? So in this case, basically RL is A, RL is 10 ohm, and we need to open circuit it, right? So I'm doing open circuit A and B. So we need to calculate VAB. VAB is known as VTH, and just imagine this point would be C, this point can be D, and this point can be E, right? Now if you are moving from A to C, C to D, D to E, E to B, so current will also move in the same direction, right? In which direction you are moving? You are moving from A to C, C to D. So current is also moving C to D. You are moving D to E, so current would also move in the same direction, D to E. Is it fine? Now for this, mark the sign positive, negative, positive, negative. So VTH would be how much? Minus 2I1 minus 2I2. That would be equal to VAB, that is VTH. Now how can we get I1 and I2 value? By using mesh equation, and mesh analysis equation. For the first mesh, it is minus 2I1 minus 1 into I1 minus I2 minus 10 minus 15 is equal to 0, right? For the second mesh, it would be minus 2I2 minus 1I2 plus 10 minus 1 into I2 minus I1 is equal to 0, correct? If we'll solve this equation, एक मिनट, यहाँ पे 1I1 is रह गया, minus 1I1 is also minus 2 minus 1, minus 1I1 is also included in this term, right? So after solving, we'll get the value of I1 is equal to minus 6 ampere and I2 is equal to 1 ampere. Got it? And if we'll substitute this value, then we'll get it as 10 volt or maybe minus 10 volt. Understood? Now after that, we need to calculate RTH. For RTH, you know that voltage source must be short circuit, right? And current source must be open circuit and RL must be open circuit. So this was RL and I'm removing. Voltage source is there, that must be short circuit, and current source is not there, so no need. Now you are standing at A, you need to move towards B, correct? So now you can see that this 2 ohm and 1 ohm, they are connected with the different endpoints, right? So that means these are not parallel, similar with this case. So now we need to see for the option of star and delta, right? Yeah. So for this, basically you can see easily that this is the star connection. Yes or no? This is the star connection and we can convert it into delta. Delta would be across the same points, right? So now you know the formulas of star and delta also. Star, from basically we are converting this star into delta like this. Okay, so what are the values? It would be, if it is between 2 and 2, it would be 2 plus 2 plus 2 into 2 divided by 1, and this one would be 2 plus 1 plus 2 into 1 divided by the rest, right? 2. And this one would be also same, 2 plus 1 plus 2 into 1 by 2 according to the formulas, correct? So this is 8 ohm, this would be 4 ohm, and this would be 4 ohm. Clear? Now if I'll redraw the diagram, this will be 8 ohm, this will be 4 ohm, and this will be 4 ohm. This is basically the delta representation. And 1 ohm I didn't touch as it is, 1 ohm I didn't touch as it is. Across A and B, that also I didn't touch, that will also remain the same. So basically I converted from star to delta, right? Now you can see that this 4 ohm and 1 ohm, these two are connected in parallel, right? Because they are connected with the same endpoint. Similarly, this 4 ohm and 1 ohm, they are also connected with the parallel. After solving it, we'll get it as 0.8. And after solving it, again 8 ohm we didn't touch. This will be 0.8. This will be 0.8. Again A and B. Now you can see that these two 0.8 and 0.8 is in series. That will become 1.33, and then it will be parallel with 8 ohm. So finally you will get, no, sorry, 1.6. But after solving 8 parallel 1.6, we'll get the value as 1.33 ohm. Okay. So before starting the next question, I would like to explain the next topic. That is, next topic according to your syllabus is maximum power transfer theorem. Okay. So in this condition, what they say, how maximum power will transfer. For this, we'll have one condition, that if RL is equal to RTH, then in that condition maximum power will transfer to the load. Okay, so what is your requirement? Basically, that if you are using a load means you are using a bulb. So what you want, that maximum power should be transferred, right? No power should be wasted across it. But for that, we'll have one condition, that load resistance must be equal to the Thevenin resistance. Okay, this is one of the formula. Another formula for that is, we need to calculate maximum power, that is denoted by P max. And according to you, what is the formula for the power? Tell me, which you have studied in the 10th class only. Yes, it's V square by R. So V is basically over here VTH. So VTH ka square divided by R. R can be RTH or RL, because in this case it is same. So if I'll complete it formula, so it would be V square TH by 4 RL. Actually, there is a particular derivation for this, but derivation didn't ask you in Manipal, so I'm not telling you. Okay. So basically what I want to say कि P max का formula is V square TH divided by 4 RL, or we can say V square TH divided by 4 RTH, right? So in maximum power का question, they'll ask you to calculate maximum power. And how will you get maximum power? If you'll get the VTH value and if you'll get the RTH value, right? And how will you get VTH value? By Thevenin voltage, and RTH by Thevenin resistance. Let me explain you this by using simple question. See, this is your paper question only. This is from year December 2023, means recent paper का है, December 2023. See what they have asked, determine the maximum power. 1 minute. In this, what they said, determine the maximum power that can be delivered to the variable resistor R. So maximum power का formula is V square TH divided by 4 RL, and RL is equal to RTH. So in this case also you need to calculate VTH and RTH by the same way which you are doing in the Thevenin theorem. See, in this question, again, as I told you, you are standing at A, you need to move towards B. So you can choose either one path. You need to move from upper side or lower side, right? So you can move it from upper side. Maybe from the lower side also, that depends on you, whatever you require. So if you are moving from upper side, so it would be VAC plus VCB, correct? Now proceed it further. So VAC would be, as I told you, you have to take the second sign every time. So minus 10 I1 minus I2 minus 25 I1. Okay. After solving these two equation, okay. After solving these two equation, can we get the value for I1 and I2? And we can substitute it in, then we'll get the value for VAB. I don't know the answer. ठीक है, क्वेश्चन का पेपर का क्वेश्चन उठाया मैंने. So you can solve it and then you can send it to me. I'll check it. Okay. Now in the further steps, you need to calculate RTH, right? So for RTH, voltage source must be short circuit, current source must be open circuit, right? In this there is no voltage current source, so I'm making short circuit as a voltage source, and RL would be open circuit. Now you need to tell me which resistor is in series and which is in parallel. Can I connect this wire from here to here? Tell me. अब तुम जैसे जो मैं कह रही हूँ वही सोचो, ए पे खड़े और कहाँ जाना है, बी पे जाना है, right? This 10 ohm and 20 ohm are your friends. So these two resistors are at the same path or at the different path? Can you meet to both of them if you are moving to B? यहाँ से चलो, यहाँ से भी मिल सकते हो और इससे भी मिल सकते हो, बी पे जाना है तो. है, चल के देखो. आई एम रिपीटिंग, यहाँ से चले, या तो 10 ओम से मिल सकते हो या फिर 20 ओम से मिल सकते हो, दोनों से थोड़ा ना मिल सकते हो. नहीं मिल सकते ना, तो दैट मीन्स दे आर कनेक्टेड इन सीरीज और इन पैरेलल. They are connected in parallel. So 10 parallel 20 plus similarly 25 parallel 5, and then it would be in series, that would be RTH. मैंने बोला था ending. See, if I'll draw it like this point and this point is same, C and D, because it is. So can I draw it like this? This is A, this is B, this is 10, 20, 25, 5, C, 10 is connected with C and D are same basically. ठीक है? So now we can do it. So basically they are asking the power, right? So power formula is P max is V square TH divided by 4 RTH. So VTH also you calculated, RTH also you calculated. You need to just substitute the values. Correct? Now another question from the maximum power. This is from your makeup exam from 2023 February. Okay. Draw the diagram. This you have to do it by using own. Maybe in this case you will use star delta, maybe not. Okay, that you have to see. In your class, in your college class, which type of question they are going to teach you, like this level or below level or above level? Because in your paper you are getting the question of this level. Okay, I'm teaching you only your paper question only. Tell me. मैं पूछ रही हूँ. So in the very first step, RL must be open circuit, right? So I'm doing open circuit. This would be A and this would be B. So you can mark this point as C, this point as D, E, F. या फिर we can do the same thing, A to D, D to E, E to B. So VAB would be equal to VAD plus VDE VEB. Okay. If you are moving from A to D, current would also move from A to D. If you are moving from E to B, current would also move from E to B. If you are moving from D to E, current would also move from D to E. Now mark the sign and then tell me the equation. Okay, now cross check it. A to D, that would be minus 15I1. D to E, minus 20I3. E to B, minus 27I2. Okay. Now you need to make mesh equation. Now you'll have these three mesh equation, I1, I2 and I3. You can solve this. Then you can substitute the value of I1, I2, I3 over here. Then after that you will get the value for VAB. That will be VTH. But after that you need to calculate resistance also, right? That is RTH. Correct? So how will you calculate RTH? Do it, draw the diagram. In this case 5 and 10 is in series, so I'm combining it to a single resistance, that would be 15 ohm. In this also 18 and 99 in series, that would be 27 ohm, right? Now as you can see the similarity, it will become star or delta? Delta. This is also okay. Now after converting it into star, the diagram looks like this. Yes or no? So you can tell the values also, right? Now after that, this one and this one, they are in series. Just redraw it. So after this, delta to start, the diagram looks like this. Now you can see this resistor and this resistor is in series. This one, and similarly this one, I don't know the value, and this one, they are also in series. As you can see, go from here, they're at the same path. Then combined it, blue one and purple one, they'll become parallel, right? We are calculating resistance now, RTH. So for calculation of RTH, voltage source must be removed. So after solving A, B as it is, it will become a single resistance, right? Solving blue and purple, these two will become parallel and it will become a single resistor. Now all three resistors are in series. So this would be your RTH.